Well, hey, good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. So excited to be with you. So excited to share the news with you, people. We are experiencing right now the biggest win we've seen in a while, and it's taking place down in the great state of Georgia as Fani Willis is completely getting her butt kicked in court. I'm going to share some clips with you. MSNBC just called it. You guys think, oh man, Neil, you use these titles like it's over, or you say it's over. Well, maybe you just need a liberal outlet to say it. Maybe you just need a liberal outlet to say it, to actually believe what is true. But Fani Willis is finished in Georgia. And that is beyond question at this point, people. I just need you to realize that. And I please do chat in with where you're from, and smash that like button. I'm going to turn the light on there. But and I'll start out with playing this video because I think it's good to be reminded of this.
Deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees.
Yeah, folks, because that's what they deserve.
Because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees. Because they deserve a DA.
That's what they deserve, people. A DA that won't have sex with their employees. Everybody else probably watching the trial live. I'm kind of done with it at this point. And the fact of the matter is I'll share a few clips. Watch this. This is what MSNBC just now announced.
It's so legalistic centric and yet so important and fascinating.
Right. Don't let the legalese fool you. This is epic. This is monumental. If things are going in the direction we think.
She sounds like she's titling one of my videos, Epic, Monumental.
Fani Willis lied to the court. It's game over for her. She will be disqualified. If they had a relationship prior to when they represented to the court, it's a huge deal. I can't overstate it.
And do you?
Music to my ears. I want to play the clip again. Do you guys want to see MSNBC tell you that it's game over for Fani Willis again? Let me know if you do. Otherwise, I'll just move on to the next video. But really quickly, do want to thank my sponsor as we get into this. I've got some good clips from the courtroom, but MyPillow, MyPillow.com, promo code Lumberjack for big savings, people. This is the MyPillow 2.0 with the cooling fabric technology. You can also get those Giza sheets. You will feel like you are wrapped in luxury. Everybody wants to see that clip again, so we are going to play it. You go to mypillow.com, use promo code Lumberjack, and that's how you get those big savings. I will play that clip one more time because it is absolutely awesome.
So legalistic centric and yet so important and fascinating.
Right. Don't let the legalese fool you. This is epic. This is monumental. If things are going in the direction we think. Fani Willis lied to the court. It's game over for her. She will be disqualified. If they had a relationship prior to when they represented to the court, it's a huge deal. I can't overstate it.
And do you?
I just let's revel in this, people. I mean, this to me is like a live stream party. Ain't no party like a live stream party because a live stream party won't stop. Anyways, I just move that just a touch, but it's over. I mean, this is. I want you to now think about Jenna Ellis. Yes, Jenna, that's Miss. If I'd only known then, would I know? Oh my gosh. Sell out Jenna. I mean, all these people that took the plea deals. This is awesome, people. Do you understand that they are trying to get Trump for the very thing they're doing? That's racketeering. It's a fraud enterprise down there in the state of Georgia. They have communicated with the White House, the J6 Commission. They're running backdoor communications to prosecute a former president who is the chief political opponent of the current president, who does not really want to have to run against him. And Democrats know that they're losing. And people say, well, Neil, no, you understand. They're going to steal it and all this stuff. I got to tell you, folks, you're wrong. I think that the numbers are so big right now. And I say that, and this is a guy who started his channel in November of 2020. Okay. But if that were the case, and you have to understand that there's a lot of things that are taking place right now down in Georgia with election integrity laws, some of those same things that are taking place in other states as well. And we just had that massive ruling out of Maine, if you saw that video that I did. But basically, it's saying that voting records are no longer They're just matter of public record. People can look at them because we've been constantly getting stonewalled. Mark Elias is freaking out. Everything is going our way, and not everything. I mean, there's always things that don't go your way, but I want you to understand that what you're seeing is the panic on the left. That's why they launched all these cases in the first place. There'd be no point in launching all these cases if they just had this thing all sewn up, but they don't. And so I just want you guys to keep that in mind as you watch this. Now, I've got 3 other clips from the courtroom that I want to share with you that are really going to kind of isolate this case. I already launched a video earlier today that contains other clips. So if you want to see some other clips, go watch the upload I did today. But let's move on to the next clip. I love this attorney.
All I needed. You said in the affidavit that you roughly shared travel, though, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this roughly sharing travel, you're saying she reimbursed you.
She did.
And where did you deposit the money she reimbursed you?
Oh, it was cash. She didn't give me any checks.
Oh, yeah.
So she paid you cash for her share of all these vacations.
Mr. Schaefer, you'll step out.
Something happened there. Hold on.
Do that again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
And
I got
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Preset.
okay. And so all of the vacations that she took, she paid.
Okay, do you see how that guy got up and took a picture? I want to show you something here. I want you to direct you to something happened in this courtroom that a lot of people are going to miss that's really important.
Of all these vacations.
Mr. Schaefer, you'll step out if you do that again.
Mr. Schaefer. Okay, now watch the person get up
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
camera.
Okay. And so all of the vacations that she took.
Okay, do you guys in the chat, who knows who Mr. Schaefer is? Who knows who Mr. Schaefer is and why that was such a big moment in this proceeding? I'll watch as this plays.
She paid you cash for.
Yes, ma'am.
And you purchased all of these vacations on your business credit card, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you included those in deductions on your taxes, correct?
No, ma'am.
No, you did not.
Okay. All right. Miss Merchant there is just on fire. She's great. I just love watching her ask questions. But some people are saying I'm not sure, but some people did get it. Elijah Schaefer is the divorce attorney of Nathan Wade. And apparently what must have occurred there was he got up and motioned to Wade or did something. And the judge said, Mr. Schaefer, you do that again, you're out of here. So this judge watching him do this trial, watching him preside over this court case, I gotta say, I mean, I just like the judge in general. He's not taking a lot of crap. You know, he just wants to get to the bottom of the issue, and he's acting like a judge. So yeah, that was just great. So Schaefer is being held, okay, by Miss Merchant as a potential witness for later in the day, because when she questioned him earlier, he wouldn't answer a darn thing. That's on that previous upload I did. That's a great a video if you get a chance to watch that. But now here's where we get to some other bombshells with Mr. Nathan Wade.
Separation, which included up to May the 30th of 2023. Isn't that correct, sir?
My answer to this interrogatory is none. Is none.
So you're saying that you did not have sexual relationships with anyone outside of your marriage, and the period of separation is during the period that you're answering the question to this interrogatory, correct, sir?
I'm saying during the course of my marriage, I did not have sexual relations to anyone, and this answer's no.
Well, again, Your Honor,
You can proceed, Mr. Mayor.
we need a yes or no. Let's just get down to it. Did you or did you not, by May the 30th, 2023, have had sexual relations with Miss Willis, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what you did is you answered no to that question, didn't you, or none, correct?
I didn't answer no to the question you just asked. I answered no to the interrogatory question.
And the interrogatory stands that you answered as a pleading in a civil proceeding, your divorce case, right?
Yes.
Now, so you guys see what just happened? Mr. Wade has lied to the court, and he's being called out on it. Now, what he's doing is like a Donald or a Bill Clinton. What the definition of is. So watch this; it gets wild.
Now, excuse me. The next interrogatory. Let's move there. That interrogatory states as follows. Identify any and all occasions in which you entertain a member of the opposite sex other than your spouse who is not related to you by blood or marriage. You see that? Now, there are two parts to this. The second part is, I read on, or in which a member of the opposite sex other than your spouse, not related to you by blood or marriage, entertained you. And then it goes on to say, including but not limited to dining, drinking, in restaurants, bars, pubs, hotels. You see that, correct?
I do.
Now, as of May the 30th, 2023, when you filed this interrogatory, you had in fact entertained Ms. Willis on many occasions, had you not?
Again, during the course of the marriage was irretrievably broken in 2015.
Well,
the
then
answer's still no.
Let's read what the interrogatory says about the time period required to answer the interrogatory. Because what it says is, it goes on to say, including but not limited to dining and or drinking at any restaurants, bars, pubs, hotels, or persons' homes from the date of marriage to the present. You understand what the word present means?
I do.
And present means the filing on May the 30th, 2023. Isn't that right?
It is.
So as of May the 30th, 2023, you had done a lot of entertaining of Miss Willis, had you not?
I had done some, yes.
And in fact, under your testimony, you would have said that she had also entertained you. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And so your answer to this interrogatory is false, is it not, sir?
No, it's not false.
Well, hate to dance around the... the answer is yes, you did entertain Miss Willis, correct? Right?
Yes.
She's not your spouse at that time or any time, correct?
That's correct.
She's not related to you by blood or marriage, correct?
That's correct.
But you entertained her, right?
Yes.
And during the course from your marriage, the period of time up to the present, so the answer would have been, yes, I did entertain somebody, correct?
During the course of the marriage, no.
Mr. Wade.
Mr. Gillen, I think we've made our point. I think it speaks for itself, and we can save that for argument.
I'll just follow up with one quick question. Do you understand what the word present means?
Your Honor, that's been asked of us.
I think we did cover that already as well.
Okay. Now, what has happened...
People, he is just dancing around this. And so he was still legally married. And so when he answered the interrogatory, I mean, I guess I understand what he is saying, but the bottom line is, let's just set that even to the side. The fact is that Fani Willis was engaged in this relationship when she hired him to be the lawyer and paid him $650,000. Now it's going to get even more wild when we go on to the next line of questioning from Roman's attorney. And I'm going to share that with you here in just a second. But is he saying the marriage ended before the divorce? Yes. But we're talking about legal definitions here. And he's answering under penalty of perjury on this interrogatory. So again, I understand what he is saying, but it's not flying. And what they're doing is they're utilizing some form of semantics, which isn't going to fly in the court, as you can hear the judge lay that out. Can you imagine what the ladies of The View are going to be like? I almost want to watch it. I make videos on The View every once in a while, but can you imagine Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin on The View right now? I mean, because people, let me remind you that, the Fulton County, they deserve to have a prosecuting attorney, district attorney, who does not engage in sexual relations with their employees. Okay. Now I'm going to share this other clip with you.
Because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees. Because they deserve a DA.
Oh, do you know what happened? Hold on, I got to pull this in. It started replaying. This is not the right video because it, hold on, I will bring in the correct video, folks. Sorry. We're going to go like this. The video got cut short. I'd put it in here before.
Because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees. Because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children. Because we deserve better.
Okay, so now.
Question?
There was no.
Okay, so now this is Miss Merchant again, and she's asking Mr. Nathan Wade some questions. Watch this. This is a really fascinating exchange here, and really nails his butt to a wall.
Oh, there was no tattoo parlor in Belize.
The charges, there's a tattoo parlor on the charges. I'm not getting into what it was for. I'm just asking if everything that's on that card related to Belize, she paid you back for it.
She paid for it.
Do you hear the person cackling in the back of the court? Look, I'm not even getting in to what went on at this tattoo parlor. This is wild. Oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's talk about California. In May 2023, you all went to California together
Yes.
and booked plane tickets.
Yes.
And her name was on those plane tickets.
They were.
And so I know you said that you were worried about security and things like that, but that was in her name. When she traveled, she had to use her name.
Oh, so the plane tickets? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you paid for those plane tickets and you paid for a hotel.
So again, the card, yes.
You used your credit card, and I'm not asking about after what happened. I'm asking, did you use your credit card to book your flight and hotel to California?
I did.
And there's a lot of Ubers on there as well for California. Did you pay for those Ubers as well?
Yes.
We
were in Napa.
Oh, they were in Napa, folks. Dining, in the wine country, in Napa, enjoying the high life on the taxpayer dime. Because, she gave him cash, people, for all these things.
And are you saying that Miss Willis paid you back for that?
Yes.
Did she pay for the entire trip, or did she pay for her half of the trip?
The Napa trip,
She paid for the excursions. So the expenses sort of balanced out. I mean,
the excursions. Honestly, at this point, this is just off the rails, man. I mean, Fani's got to be sitting here watching this going, oh my.
there was never, let me be clear, there was never a time when I would say, hey, I bought dinner. Dinner cost $25. You need to give me $25. If you've ever spent any time with Miss Willis, you understand that she's a very independent, proud woman.
I'd object. We're not.
So she's going to
overruled, Mr. White.
Okay, watch that lady too. So when you're watching the attorney here, look behind her. That's the other attorney. She was going to rise and say something. That gal, I've been watching her in court. I mean, she is just angry. She's so angry because their whole case is imploding. It's so awesome.
So she's going to insist that she carries her own weight. And it actually was a point of contention between the two of us. She is going to pay her own way.
She's going, this is like, you could make a meme out of this. She's going to pay her own weight. The choice of words by Mr. Wade is absolutely fantastic. Fani Willis, people, is going to pay her own weight. I don't know if Fani has that much money. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, she's going to pay her own weight. I mean, that's a lot to pay. But I also was going to mention one other thing, and that was I don't know. I forgot, so I'll just keep playing this.
So let me re-ask the question.
Oh, did you know Miss Merchant, by the way? actually campaigned for Nathan Wade. She wore his t-shirts for his campaign. So she is going up against a guy who she campaigned for, who she believed in. You need to understand the personal dynamics of this. So Miss Merchant wanted Nathan Wade to get his position as an attorney, as a prosecuting attorney in the county. This is wild.
To make sure that you answer it. A California trip that you paid for. You saying that she did not pay you back for cash. Instead, she paid for excursions, and you believe that was roughly half.
No, she gave me some cash, yes.
She
But
gave you
what I'm
some
saying
Give
is
him some cash.
everything that we did when we got into Napa, she paid for.
The trip that she booked on her credit card in Miami, did you pay her cash back for your half of that?
No.
So you never paid her back for the ticket she bought for you?
No. I would say I did pay her back because there were times when I would pay for dinner.
Okay.
She would pay for dinner. It would balance out. But in a relationship, ma'am, you don't, particularly men, we don't go asking back for anything. So you're not keeping a ledger of things that you pay for versus the thing that she's paid for, which is why I said that it was a point of contention, because she was very emphatic and adamant about this independent, strong woman thing. So she demanded that she pay her own way.
But she's the district attorney of Fulton County, and she has to file financial disclosures disclosing any gifts with anybody that she does business with in Fulton County, correct?
I don't know.
Okay.
He does know. But the main thing is, I mean, she wasn't disclosing the finances. It's not just that, and this is, the left will try to make this out. It's like Bill Clinton all over again. It's just sex. It's just, no, it's not actually. It's lying under oath. It's perjuring himself. And then it's misappropriation of taxpayer dollars. I mean, don't let them minimize this when you're talking to people about it, because they finally had to admit. First, they didn't even want to admit that there was a relationship. Then they had to, argue about the timing of the relationship. And now that everything's out in the open and he's sitting there trying to answer these questions, he's trying to say, well, wait, now I did pay. It's just, we didn't do it that way. We didn't keep this ledger, this expense ledger. That's fine in a normal relationship, but he's using his business card. Fanny's paying him back in cash. This whole thing is, and you have to understand that money is coming from the $650,000 that Fulton County paid this guy to prosecute this case after he met with the Biden White House, after they met, got intel from the Jan 6 committee that the Republicans in House oversight can't even get. Does everybody understand how bad this is? I mean, there's so much when you, over the course of time, we followed Georgia, and I don't know how, because I've got my core audience that follows all of this. But then there's people on this stream who haven't maybe followed all of this quite as much. But do you guys get the importance of everything that's going on here? The actual RICO, the conspiracy against Donald Trump by colluding with the White House and then billing for 24 hours in a day. Nathan Wade did that by going to the White House. He's on the White House logs. Then the fact that the J6 committee is sharing information that they won't even release to the House Oversight Committee. I hope y'all get it. I mean, this is absolutely the funnest day I've had to cover of news lately, to watch this whole case implode down in Georgia. So do me a quick favor on your way out. Please smash that like. Go check out my sponsor, MyPillow, mypillow.com, promo code Lumberjack. Get yourself some of those travel pillows. If you don't have them, the roll and goes, handiest pillows for camping and traveling. The towels are the best. The dog beds, I mean, my dogs love the MyPillow dog bed. It's just, he's got great products, and he's always, fighting for conservative values and for election integrity and all the things that we so firmly need in this country. So Anyways, I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. Thanks again for that super chat, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace out.